UKIP leader Nigel Farage, yes or no?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you're an experienced broadcaster, Nick. What do you think I'm going to do?
I hope you're going to say yes.
Do you know, I nearly choked on my bacon roll when I heard Nick Cleggs say he wanted to have a debate about the big European question, because this was the guy 3 years ago advocating an in-out referendum who now says there shouldn't be a referendum, but now wants the debate. So he's all over the place. I've thought about this overnight, and, do you know, the reason I got into politics, because I was working in the city, I was working in the commodities business, and I got involved in politics because I felt on this great question of who governs our country, our own parliament, by the men and women we elect and send there, or the European Commission and the other institutions in Brussels, that we weren't having a proper talk about this. And I've battled on for 20 years. I've been laughed at, ridiculed, attacked, but at no point in the 15 years that I've now been an MEP, at no point have we ever had a full national debate about the merits or demerits of EU membership. And therefore, when the Deputy Prime Minister says he wants to go public and have a debate with me on this issue, I have absolutely no choice. I've got to say yes, because we need to have a national debate on what I think is the most important issue this country has faced for hundreds of years in terms of our constitution. So the answer is yes, but with one small caveat. I do really want for the Labour Party in the shape of Ed Miliband and the Conservative Party in the shape of the Prime Minister to join this debate as well. So the answer is yes, I'll do it with Nick Clegg, but the other two, I would like to see them there as well.
What if they say no?
They will say no. In fact, Downing Street have already briefed. They said that David Cameron was too busy running the country. Well, running probably is the right word. But actually, Mr. Cameron, that's what the debate's about. Who is running the country? Are you running it? You know, as the Prime Minister, who goes to the House of Commons once a week? Or is EU Commissioner Viviane Reding right when she said in London last week that over 70% of our laws are now made in Brussels? I suspect that David Cameron does not ever want to have this debate. I think the splits in the Labour Party between New Labour and Old Labour over the European question have been highlighted by open-door immigration, which hasn't just put lots of our youngsters out of work. It's led to wage compression. You know, talk to working people about what's happened to their salaries in the last 5 or 10 years. So I suspect that they don't want to have the debate. So if it's Nick Clegg and I head-to-head, then let's have the debate.
It's on. The LBC debate. We want to invite the other two. We'd love to have the other two. But if they say no, you've got the nerve, you're ready to go to take on Clegg on the LBC debate.
I can hardly wait.